has been transferred from the main room to the contest room. So I and every judge and the participant have joined. So I would request the Surgeon at Arms, Meher Kaur, please take over and start.
Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome, Toastmasters and guests, to Central Delhi Toastmasters Club Table Topics Contest. By attending this remote area, division, or district speech contest, you agreed to the privacy policy of Toastmasters International, as well as the unassociated remote hosting service. Some of your personal informations, such as your name, image, and any shared messages, may be shared with other meeting participants and will be recorded by the Toastmasters International, who may use the recordings in future. Your remote attendance hereby discharges Toastmasters International from all claims, demands, rights, promises, damages, and liabilities arising out of or in connection with the use or distribution of the said recordings, included but not limited to any claims for invasion of privacy, appropriation of likeness, or defamation. Some rules to be respected during the contest are: all attendees must mute their audios at all times, unless instructed by the contest chair. Do not share your screen unless asked by the host. Once the contest starts, please turn off your videos. When the contest is in progress, kindly refrain from movements that distract the speaker video before doing so. There will be break given in between for you to drink water or to stretch yourself. Once the contest chair starts the contest, this virtual meeting room will be locked. You will be able to leave, but you would not be able to return to this meeting room. Lastly, follow the suggested naming conventions, and I wish you all a fantastic contest. Now, please help me welcome TM Nipun Ahuja, the contest masters for today's table topic contest.
Good evening, fellow members, guests, and distinguished leaders. I, Nipun Ahuja, contest Toastmaster for this session, welcome you all to the table topic contest. I would like to begin by sharing the purpose of the contest defined by Toastmaster International. It is to provide an opportunity for speaker to improve their speaking abilities and to encourage individual Toastmasters and to provide an opportunity for all Toastmasters to learn by observing speakers who have benefited from their Toastmaster training. Before moving ahead, I would like to acknowledge the presence of a few dignitaries present with us today. Chief Judge Shahid Anwar Rafi, Deepak Menon sir, in order to compete in a contest, a contestant has to be eligible, and to be eligible to compete in any official Toastmaster speech contest, a member must be a paid member of the club, area, division, and district in which he or she is competing. The club must also be in good standing. A new, dual, or reinstated members must have dues and membership application current with world headquarters. The following are ineligible to compete in any Toastmaster speech contest: a member serving as a chief judge, voting judge, or tie-breaking judge beyond the club level for a contest in which the member is still competing or intends to compete; incumbent international officers and directors, region advisors or region advisor applicants, district officers whose term expire June 30, 2021, international officer and director candidates, immediate past district directors, district officers or candidates, campaigning for elected position for the term beginning the upcoming July 1, 2021. Presenters of education sessions at the event at which the contest will be held, including area, division, and district events, as well as the international convention. It is my duty to apprise you all about the rules and regulations which must be strictly observed during the contest to ensure that we conduct a fair contest. First, let's cover a few ground rules. Please ensure your microphone is always on mute if are not a contestant or a role player who is required to speak. Please do not share screen during the contest. Only timer is allowed to display timer cards. Once the contest has begun, the tech master will close the meeting entry in Zoom. Members of the audience are asked to refrain from leaving because if you exit, you will not be allowed to enter again. The chat option is closed and you can only send a text to the host. In this contest, all the contestants will speak on the same table topic. All the contestants will remain seated for enhanced audio or video quality. For this contest, only the first contestant will remain in the room. The rest of the contestants will be escorted to the virtual breakout room by the host and will be accompanied by the sergeant at arms. Each contestant will stay in the main room after he or she completes their speech with their video on. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant name, topic, contestant number, and contestant name. For example, if the first contestant name is say Pratham Gupta and the topic is eat to live and not live to eat, I will announce Pratham Gupta, contestant number 1, eat to live, not live to eat to live, not live to eat, Pratham Gupta, contestant 1. Speeches shall be from 1 to 2 minutes long with a 30-second grace period on the upper side. A contestant who speaks for less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes, 30 seconds will be disqualified. Upon being introduced, the contestant shall unmute microphone by himself or herself and turn on the video. Timing will begin with the contestant first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. This usually will be the first word uttered by the contestant, but would include any other communication such as sound effects, a stage act, etc. Timer, please pay attention. The green card will be shared at 1 minute and will remain up for 30 seconds. The yellow card will be shared at 1.5 minutes and remain up for 30 seconds. The red card will be displayed at 2 minutes and remain up until the speech is concluded. The speaker has a grace period of 30 seconds on the upper side only. No signal shall be given for the overtime period. There will be 2 minutes of silence between contestants. During the first minute, the judges will mark their ballots, and during the second minute, the host to bring the speaker into the main room and set the camera and check the microphones. There will be 2 minutes of silence after the last contestant. Protests are limited to eligibility and originality and shall only be lodged by voting judges and contestants. Any protest shall be lodged with the chief judge and or contest chair prior to announcement of the contest result. Contest chair, please confirm if all contestants qualify the eligibility criteria.
Contest Master, I do confirm that all the contestants qualify the eligibility criteria and have been briefed with the Chief Judge beforehand also.
Okay, thank you. As for originality, a maximum of 25% of the speech contest can be borrowed, but the source of such content must be mentioned in the speech. Should there be a situation of a protest for originality, The contestant will be given an opportunity to respond to Chief Judge before the decision is taken. The speaking order for the contest was determined earlier by having our contestant draw for position. The order for the contest will be as follows. May I request the Tech Master, Toastmaster Akriti Jain to kindly share the presentation deck. Okay. Now I will be speaking the order of contestant with while spelling their name also. The first contestant is Toastmaster Pooja Kharbanda, Pooja, Kharbanda, Second contestant is Toastmaster Gursifat Kaur Chhabra, Gursifat, Kaur, Chhabra. Third contestant is Toastmaster Shivali Chauhan, Shivali, Chauhan. Fourth contestant is Toastmaster Akshat Goyal, Akshat, Goyal. Fifth contestant is Toastmaster Karthik Bhatia, Karthik, Bhatia. Sixth contestant is Toastmaster Simran Dua, Simran, Dua. Seventh contestant is Toastmaster Gajendra Khare, Gajendra, Khare. Eighth contestant is Toastmaster Saurabh Bindal, Saurabh, Bindal. Ninth and last contestant will be Toastmaster Karanveer Singh, Karanveer, Singh. Okay, just a minute. The contest will be recorded on Zoom and any contest and will be shared on request. Speech recording will be shared with no one other than the contestant who had requested. Chief Judge Sir, I confirm that all the contestant and sergeant at arms are briefed by the contest chair. Request you to kindly confirm whether the contest official are briefed and are present in the room.
Yes, Mr. Contest Master, all the contestants and the participants have been briefed, as well as the officials, contest officials are in the room and they have been briefed.
Thank you, sir. I confirm that a chief judge has picked out a table topic which is generic in nature from the options given by the contest chair. First, I would request you to move contestant to digitally separated staged or breakout area included sergeant at arms except contestant number 1 who shall be in the main room.
Sure. I request contestant number 7, Toastmaster Gajendra Khare, to please accept the request to move to the breakout room.
Contestant number 1, Pooja Kharbanda, please accept the request to move to the breakout room.
Sir, contestant number 1 shall remain in the main meeting
Oh,
room.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
May I come in? I have a question. Is there any need to pin the timer to see the screen?
You may want to, however, it is not a compulsory.
So it will be seen on the screen.
Ideally, it should be visible on the screen to you so that you are aware of the timing. You may choose not to.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So all the contestants with their respective sergeant at arms have been sent to the breakout rooms. We may proceed.
Okay, thank you. Host, please confirm that a meeting entry is now closed and no new admissions are made without permission of Chief Judge.
Yes, I do confirm that all the entries are closed and any new entry will only be basis the confirmation of the chief judge.
Okay, thank you. Now we would like the Chief Judge to select the topic for the table topic contest. The contest chair is currently showing 4 chits on the screen numbered from 1 to 4. Request the Chief Judge to select a number from them.
I would like to select number 1.
Okay, I request the contest chair to tear the other chits in front of the camera and send me the topic.
Could you please send the topic to me also in WhatsApp?
Yes, okay. So I am sending the topic to the contest master and the chief judge.
Just a minute.
Okay, so the topic has been shared to the contest master and the chief judge.
Just a minute.
I would request all the participants or everyone except the contest master and the first participant to please mute themselves and keep muted until unless it is your turn to speak.
Okay. Um, uh, Chief Judge, do I have your permission to begin the contest?
Yes, Mr. Contest Master, please go ahead. Let's start the contest.
Thank you, sir. Let us now begin. Let us now begin the table topic contest. May I request the host to confirm whether the contestant is audible and visible?
Toastmaster Pooja Kharbanda, could you confirm? Could you say something so that we can confirm if you are audible?
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Yes, contest master, I confirm that the contestant is audible and visible.
Okay, I'm showing some card on the screen. Contestant, please let me know what is the color of the card. Can you someone else
It
is
is
sharing?
yellow in color.
Okay, fine, yeah. Okay, fine. Okay.
Timer 1, TM Vishal, you can put the cards of the screen now.
May I request the host to turn on the spotlight video for contestant?
It's done.
Okay. Our first contestant is Toastmaster Pooja Kharbanda. And your topic is, what would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? What would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? Toastmaster Pooja Kharbanda, contestant number 1.
Yes, good evening, everybody. That it is a wonderful start with such an interesting topic. If I had 100% success rate that if I go to this field, uh, so I would have chosen teaching as a career, as I am still doing. But in that case, I would have opened with my own school. That in a school, teaching I really like, and I love my students also. If that in case of a school there is a heavy investment is there, if there is a chance that there would be 100% success rate, then uh, then I would have invested in a better way, and I would uh, uh, keep some underprivileged students also there. Some part some tar or some classroom I would have made for them too. uh, 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 So I believe that whatever the career that I have chosen now, I would be with this only if I had. I would be if I had sure about 100% success in the past also. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Okay, just uh, thank you. Let's observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer, please confirm as 1 minute is over.
Sure. Time's up.
Yeah, thank you. Now, may I request the host to bring in the next contestant?
Yes, so we have contestant number 2, PM Gursafat, in the main room.
Okay, thank you. May I request the host to confirm whether the contestant is audible and visible?
PM
Hello
Gursafat?
everyone.
Yeah, so you are audible and visible. We would request you to take your time to adjust your camera
Okay.
if need be.
Akriti, is it okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Now I am showing some card on the screen. Please let me know what is the color of the card.
Toastmaster Nipun, it's green.
Okay, thank you. May I request the host to turn on the spotlight video for the next contestant?
Yes, contest master, it's done.
Okay. Okay. Now our next contestant is Toastmaster Gursifat Kaur Chabra, and your topic is, what would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? What would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? Toastmaster Gursifat Kaur Chabra, contestant number 2.
The most important thing in life is, according to you, what it is. Passion, money, luck. I think it's passion. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. When I was born, and the thing which fascinated me in my early ages were numbers. Numbers, you would be thinking I'm crazy. But it was like when I used to go out, I used to see cars, and those numbers would just fascinate me, and I used to keep adding them up. For me, maths in class 6th or 7th was like a piece. I used to enjoy doing it, I used to love it. If something in life I want it to be successful, then it's related to maths because it's my passion. And I would definitely go for actuarial science if you would have heard it. There are 13 papers in actuarial science. You have to clear that up, and it involves a lot of mathematical skills and a lot of statistical aptitude for it. And if you clear all those 13 papers, you become an actuary. And that's my passion. And if I'm going to be 100% successful in life, I want passion to be there, and through that passion I'll get the happiness, and through happiness automatically I'll earn money. So that is the thing I would like to go for, that is actuarial science. If 100% success is there, it requires determination, it requires hard work, it requires passion, and I think I have all of it to achieve it. Over to you, contest master.
Thank you. Now let's observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer, please confirm as 1 minute is over.
Time is over.
Thank you. May I request the host to bring the next contestant?
Yes, so the next contestant number 3 is in room.
Thank you. May I request the host to confirm whether the contestant is audible and visible?
Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Shivali, please turn on your audio and adjust your mic. You have 45 seconds. You may want to use it.
Sure, sure. Am I audible
Yes, you are.
and visible clearly?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now timer will show some card on the screen. Please let me know what is the color of card contestant number 3.
Yeah, this one is green.
Okay, thank you. Now may I request the host to turn on the spotlight video for the next contestant?
Sure. Okay, start.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Oh, so our next contestant will be Toastmaster Shivali Chauhan. And your topic is, what would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? What would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? Toastmaster Shivali Chauhan, contestant number 3.
Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. This topic has reminded me one of my favorite quotes, which says that everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it, by Robert Allen. I must say that this topic, which has given to me, is something which I keep on imagining on the daily basis. I really ask questions to myself that what would I do if I get all the things which I want in my life to make myself successful? And now, if this situation arises in front of me, so the first thing which I want to undertake is that my career only. I won't say that I am only career oriented person, but yes, I am one of those people who knows that I'm able to make myself in, if I'm able to make myself better or educated and a great learner, then I can achieve whatever I want in my life. So learning is first thing which is very precious to me. The second thing, what I believe that to achieve success, the two things according to me are key to success. One is positivity, and second is hard work. And I am the person who has been following these two things since I would say I have started my schooling. And I never want to lose the track of it because, yes, I want to become successful. And for that, I know if I'm able to keep myself positive in all the negative and challenging situations, then nobody can, I would say, leave me, or no, nothing can leave me to make me a successful person. So the lesson I would like to give to all of you is that always be positive in every situation, and yes, be dedicated towards your work and goals. Then you will be a successful person. Contest.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer, please confirm as 1 minute is over.
Time is over.
Thank you. May I request the host to bring in the next contestant?
We have the next contestant number 4, Toastmaster Akshat in the room.
Thank you. May I request the host to confirm whether the contestant is audible and visible?
Akshat?
Am I audible
Yes, you are audible
and
and
visible
visible.
properly?
You might take some time if you want to adjust your screen.
Okay, now timer will show some card on the screen. Please let me know what is the color of the card.
All right. The color is red.
Okay, thank you.
Am I properly visible?
Yeah, yes,
Okay,
yes.
thank you.
Just a minute. Now, may I request the host to turn on the spotlight video for next contestant?
It's done. Contestant is done.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Contestant
Sorry.
is done.
Yeah. Now, our next contestant number 4, is Toastmaster Akshat Goyal. Your topic is, what would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? What would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? Toastmaster Akshat Goyal, contestant number 4.
Thank you, contest master, for the topic. So, if I had 100% chances of success, I would undertake my favorite domain as in my professional life. That would be investment banking. I am very passionate about investment banking from my college life, because I have undertook many courses and I have done a whole lot of activities in that field. And talking about chances of 100% success, first of all, I don't think that would be, possible right now. But if I had that chance, I'm sure I would take that as the opportunity to go forward. And the some other reasons I would like to also tell that investment banking is in my, you can say, blood, because my father is also working in that sector. So I would pursue, my professional life and other things in that domain only. And also, uh, 100% success, it would be a dream come true if I had the chances of getting successful in that area. I would go in that field only. Thank you. That is from my side.
Okay. Thank you. Let's observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer, please confirm as 1 minute is over.
Time is over.
Thank you. May I request the host to bring in the next contestant?
Yes, contest master. So we have contestant number 5, Toastmaster Kartik Bhatia in the room.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. May I request the host to confirm whether the contestant is audible and visible?
Hi, this is contestant number 5, Karthik Bhatia. Am I audible?
Yes, Kartik Bhatia, you're audible and visible. You might want to take some time to adjust your screen.
Yeah, requesting contest master to please tell me if my hands are like properly visible. Uh, they don't appear very small, and I don't appear very small.
No, you are fine.
All right, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you. Now timer will show you some card on the screen. Please let me know what is the color of the card.
Yeah, the color is green.
Yeah, okay, thank you. May I request the host to turn on the spotlight video for the next contestant?
It's done.
Yeah, okay. So our next contestant will be contestant number 5, Toastmaster Kartik Bhatia. And your topic is, what would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? What would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? Toastmaster Kartik Bhatia, contestant number 5.
Good evening to everyone here. If I always had the chances of succeeding with 100% accuracy with everything that I did in life, I think perhaps I would want to rewrite the rules of how the world is actually governed. Well, this actually makes me a god at one point, but I would hate to be that ego driven person and call myself god to rewrite rules at this point. But this world, if you see right now, there has to be a balance between hatred and love and construction and destruction. And I think slowly in this world, we are losing that balance. With climate change coming up, the problems all cropping up, and questioning humanity, the choices that we made up in our life, the guilt that we have, or the want that we have, the hunger that is increasing. If I were that sort of person, I would want to change that psychological aspect of how the world runs. Now, to be able to do that, I would first up run for the prime ministership of this country. That is where I would have the best chances of putting in those policies that directly govern the people, and I would have the best amount of chances there. Once there, then yes, I would roll out every single rule in a democratic manner, not in an authoritative manner, with knowing that I would succeed 100%. I would go about in a democratic manner and change the rules of the game so that there is no hunger and the wealth distribution is not disparate, and every single person is able to live his life properly, healthy, and also save something for the future. Thank you. That's it. Back to the contest master.
Thank you. Now let's observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer, please confirm as 1 minute is over.
Time is over.
Yeah, thank you. Now, may I request the host to bring in the next contestant?
Sure. We have contestant number 6, Toastmaster Simran Dua Indul.
Okay. Now, may I request the host to confirm whether the contestant is audible and visible?
Toastmaster Simran, could you speak something? Toastmaster Simran, are you able to hear me? Yes. So, Toastmaster Simran, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So, you are audible and visible. You might want to take some time to adjust the screen.
No, that I'm fine.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Now, timer will show some card on the screen. Contestant number 6, Toastmaster Simran Dua, please let me know what is the color of the card.
Yellow.
Yeah, thank you. Now, may I request the host to turn on the spotlight video for next contestant?
It is done.
Yeah, thank you. Now, our next contestant is Toastmaster Simran Dua, contestant number 6. And your topic is, what would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? What would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? Toastmaster Simran Dua, contestant number 6.
So, if I had 100% chance of success, then I would take the stream that I would love and would like to pursue further. So, like, if I already knew that I would be successful in whichever thing I do, then obviously I would like to, I would be inclined towards that towards that thing only, and would pursue it with full determination and hard work. And if I know that if the thing I know that I'm 100% there is success rate, I would not run away from it. I would try to, at least if I'm not good at it, I would try to move further and I would try to do it. If I know that I have 100% success rate for that thing, then I would definitely try to choose that path. Like, for example, I was in my school life, I was very good at SST, the humanities subject, and I used to score very good marks. And so I decided to pursue that only. It was my interest. And I made up my mind that I'm going to go in that field only, with which I knew that I could do with full perfection.
and I knew that I would be successful because I had a passion for that subject. So that is why I took in 11th, I took humanities only, and I just moved in that direction because I knew that I would get successful in it. I had the passion for it, and I used to score very well in my exams. So that is why. And if anyone who knows that, who has the conscience that I will get successful in it, and I'm very sure about it, then you should go for it, because that only will help you in your further life and in order to make you stand out in front of others. So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank
Over to
you.
contest master.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Simran Dua. Now let's observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer, please confirm as 1 minute is over.
I would request all the contestants to please keep your cameras on and your
Time
hands visible. Contestant number 6, please keep your
time is
cameras on and your hands visible.
Yeah, time is over.
Thank you. Now may I request the host to bring in the next contestant?
Yes, so we have contestant number 7, Toastmaster Gajendra Khare in the room. Toastmaster Gajendra Khare, please take time to adjust your audio and video.
So am I audible and visible? Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
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 Um, okay. Um, now
Am I
timer will. Yes, fine, fine. Now timer will show some cards on screen. Please let me know, Toastmaster Gajendra Khare, what is the color of the card?
green?
Yeah, thank you. Now may I request the host to turn on the spotlight video for next contestant?
It is done.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Now our next contestant is contestant number 7, Toastmaster Gajendra Khare. And your topic is, what would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? What would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? Toastmaster Gajendra Khare, contestant number 7.
Success is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. And your choice is entirely depending upon what you choose for and what your heart lies, where your passion lies. And if I would be given a chance, and whatever the field I am currently, that is the HR consultancy, I live with this particular thing each day, where I can help the people, those who are searching for the jobs, those who are struggling in their life. I have a lot of stories to tell how I have transformed the lives of the people, and I am quite successful in my profession. Let me give you one example. I was working in Bahrain. There was a cafe, and there was a one guy, his name was Raju Ahmed, and he was serving me a coffee. And one day he came to me and said, "Sir, I want to get a job." And then I say, "What job you want to get?" And at that time, I was heading the HR operation in that country, and I helped the Raju and to get the job as a sales executive. He was a poor guy from Bangladesh. And What happened at that point of time? He went in his own country and then comes back. His visa got cancelled because Bahrain there was happened something, and I recommended him in UAE, and he got the visa, and still he is working and earning in Indian rupees more than a lakhs rupees. Where I helped him, he was getting only a couple of thousand rupees. There's a lot of stories. You can transform the organization, you can transform your life. And if I would be given a chance, and I'm already given a chance, and you have to $1 advice I would like to give, then you have to do whatever you feel, where your nerves lies, where your passion lies. Over to you, contest master of the day. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer, please confirm as 1 minute is over.
Yeah, time is over.
Thank you. Now, may I request the host to bring the next contestant?
Yes. So I think the contestant is facing some problem. I would request some time. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he is here. Toastmaster Saurabh Bindal, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
And check if he is also visible.
Toastmaster Saurabh Bindal, we are unable to see you.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Now, timer will show some card on the
yeah.
screen. Uh, Contestant number 8, Toastmaster Saurabh Bindal. Please let me know what is the color of the card. Toastmaster Saurabh Bindal, what is the color of the card?
Red,
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Now, may I request the host?
red card.
Yeah, thank you.
Now,
Thank you. Okay. Um, okay, now may I request the host to turn on the spotlight video for the next contestant?
It's done.
Thank you. Now, our next contestant is contestant number 8, Toastmaster Saurabh Bindal. And your topic is, what would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? What would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? Toastmaster Saurabh Bindal, contestant number 8.
thank you so much for giving such a nice topic. So, basically, I am from the childhood. I am very good in mathematics, right? And I am good in maths because I am from the Baniyas family, and my father is good in maths. So I picked the mathematics as my favorite subject, and I will teach mathematics to the other students because even my in terms of my experience and all this, my MS Excel is good, my PowerPoint is good, and if I combine everything, then I go for to teach mathematics in the school, uh, and I 100% sure like the students will also like the methods I will teach to them. So that's the major. Vice versa, English is not my favorite subject. So uh, I if in future, if I go to any topic or any career wise, then I will choose teaching in mathematics as my first career preference. All from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, let's observe 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. Timer, please confirm as 1 minute is over.
Time is over.
Thank you. Now, may I request the host to bring in the next contestant?
Yes, so we have contestant number 9, Toastmaster Karanveer Singh, here with us.
May I request the host to confirm whether the contestant is audible and visible?
Hello, everyone.
Yes, so the contestant is audible and visible.
Okay. Toastmaster Karanveer Singh, a timer will show you some card on the screen. Please let me know what is the color of the card.
The color of the card is green.
Thank you. Now, may I request the host to turn on the spotlight video for next contestant?
Okay, just a second. All right, it's done.
Okay, thank you. Now, our last contestant, contestant number 9 is Toastmaster Karanveer Singh, and your topic is what would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? What would you undertake if you had 100% chances of success? Toastmaster Karanveer Singh, contestant number 9.
A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, contest chair, and the respected judges. How many of times in your life or in our lives we have noticed that there are opportunities in front of us? We have everything about, we know everything about them. We have all the abilities, but then also we don't have the courage to take them up. Basically, our intentions are not converted into actions. Today, when given this topic, that what would I like to do when I have 100% chances of success, is to have this ability to convert my intentions into my actions. Last week I went for a trek. It was a complete sudden plan created by one of my friends. They just booked my tickets and I had to go. I had no idea where we were going, which eventually turned out to be a McLeodganj trip. This trip, if I were planning this trip, I had been thinking about it from past 1 or 2 years, but I never had the courage to put it into action. Same happened with me when it was about my job, when it was about studying more. Same, it happened when it was about converting more clients in my startup. I had all the intentions. I knew what to do. I had all the support. I had the people, but not the courage to convert things into actions. So think about it. You must have had similar intentions in your life. In everyday life, you have set your own goals. Some of us want to exercise daily, even I do, but we are not able to do so. Some of us want to eat clean food. Some of us want to spend more time with our families, with our friends, but we are not able to do so. We all have intentions, but we are not able to convert them into actions. Given this ability, we all have inside us, that is to convert intention into actions. Don't let the fears face the adverse effect of your life. Don't let the fear stop you. Take away and convert those intentions into actions. That's all from my side. Back to you, contest master.
Thank you. Okay, now let's observe 2 minutes of silence for the judges to submit the ballots. Timer, please confirm as 2 minutes are over.
Time is over.
Thank you. Now this concludes the table topic contest. Now we will be having a fun segment from my co-host Toastmaster Eshna Jain. Now I'm handing over the stage to my co-host Toastmaster Eshna Jain.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nipun. Now we would begin with an interesting session. But before we do that, can we please have a round of applause for all the contestants today and all the people who have put in such great efforts for the contest? Okay, thank you. And now, today we have two activities. But before we dive into them and I tell you what they are about, can I please request everybody to switch on their videos?
I request all the guests also to turn on their videos at least. It will be a fun activity. You will really enjoy and have a chance to participate. I believe it might, or it might not be a little exhausting for you to just listen and not speak. So I request you to bank on this opportunity to speak and enjoy yourself.
All right. So, our first activity of the evening is that I'm going to give you a word. You're going to see it on your screens, and you have to make a story out of it or say anything that comes to your mind. For example, if I say the word tennis, then maybe you can say that there was a match once, you were participating in your zonal match in school, and how you maybe accidentally hurt your coach or maybe injured him for a while so that you don't have to play other matches maybe, or how you skipped tennis coaching because you hated to go for it but someone anyways pushed it, and let's not name that someone for now. So are we good? Are we cool? Any questions? All right, so let me share my screen. And do we have any volunteers first? Okay, let's establish a rule here. Without your participation and without your help, this segment is going to be a flop show. All right, and I don't think we are in here for a flop show. So please help me out. Raise your hands physically, virtually, however you want. Guests, you're allowed to participate too. Okay, Roastmaster Karanveer. Just give me a second.
Seems like the time for another table topic.
Right. This is the word you got. Over to you.
Thank you, Ashna. Nights are the most beautiful part of the days. They begin after the day ends, and they are the most silent ones. The last week, when I went for a trek, as I told in my speech a few minutes ago, there was a night which was terrible. For the first time, it was my first trek. I went to the top of the hill, and we had a tent set up. We never expected it to be raining there. But what happened eventually changed our minds and changed my life forever. Around 1 o'clock in the evening, I mean, in the night, it started getting colder. All of my friends, there were five of us. We were sitting inside tents and it was getting very cold. We were like, okay, maybe the weather is changing, but what's happening, we don't know, because we were seated inside our tents. It was -1 degrees outside. No one dared to go outside, open the zip of the tent and see what's happening outside. At 2, there was someone who shouted, "It's snowing! It's snowing!" And all of us, we rushed outside of our tents at -6 degrees in the night with stars all around, beautiful city of Dharamshala in front of us. It was the most peaceful night for me. So that's my experiences with the nights. I always love listening songs. I always love going out long late night walks and having food late at night. So nights are beautiful part of lives and I always try to embrace them. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karanveer. That was indeed a great night. I can totally imagine being a trek enthusiast. I can totally imagine what you must be feeling at the time. Have we got any more volunteers? I'm gonna stop this.
If we don't have any volunteers, we will be left with no option but to randomly choose any other person. Okay, we have a volunteer, Ishna. We have Gajendra sir volunteer.
Okay. Uh, Train.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes.
So this is a story. I was in Hyderabad and I booked the ticket through some reservation, some of the agent. And agent, it was a time of Diwali when I have booked this ticket, and I have to come back to my home, which was in Gandhinagar at that time. And the ticket which I got from him, it was a wait list ticket. And I asked him, it is a wait list. He said, no, you board the train and it will get confirmed. I have some acquaintance with the railway department. You don't worry, sir. And I boarded the train. I say it was like a jam-packed compartment. I hardly get a chance to get in, and I hardly find a place near the toilet. I called him up, but he was not picking up the phone. My train proceeded, and it was a break journey. I got the ticket from Hyderabad to Mumbai, and from Mumbai, I have to change the train to Ahmedabad. And when I boarded and landed in Mumbai, there was an accident in the Surat track. And then though at that time we were having two tickets, one is journey I have half completed, and I went to the ticket counter and I asked him, you refund my money? He said, sir, you will not get any refund. And I was having only 2,000 rupees in my pocket. And I inquired about the taxis nearby area to Ahmedabad, and they were asking more than 1,000 rupees. I was hardly having couple of rupees in my pocket, and I spent in my fooding and all, and I was having only 1,200 rupees. Somehow in the evening, I found a taxi which took around 1,200 rupees from me to take me to Ahmedabad. And I waited there for the bus, and I reached there at night around 3:30 a.m. And sharp 4:30 a.m. there was a bus which I have to catch from the Kalupur bus stand from Ahmedabad. And I was scared. It was a chilly winter, and I was shivering from the cold. And I boarded in the bus. Only one I was in the bus. And when I get down in Gandhinagar Akshardham, 15 street dogs were after me. They were chasing me. And it was like a memorable train ticket. I got the bait listed ticket from that gentleman and that street dog. And then said, hey, you can't hurt me. I'm a Gajendra, means an elephant, and you are just like a dog. So don't worry. And they dropped me at my house, and then I meet my lovely wife, and then all tension goes off. Over to you.
I always carry biscuits to be safe from street dogs. I try at least. Alright, now for this, I need a little experienced Toastmaster, no offense to anybody. So, Anita ma'am, I saw your hand. I saw you volunteer. Would you like to go?
Yes.
Alright. Here is your topic. I'm really curious to know what one makes of this.
Badminton on. I don't understand its meaning. Sorry.
It's like badminton or bad mint
Badminton.
on.
Oh. Okay. So, yeah, badminton is really interesting game. When I was child, I used to play, and when I was elder, I used to play with my children also. So, badminton, there is badminton court in our society, and there are famous badminton players also. Badminton turned into bad mint on. So it is quite different thing. Mint, that is not a good experience. Bad mint on. I can't say. much about it. Sorry. Okay, over to you.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
We would encourage the guests. Okay, we have volunteering from Toastmaster Vishal.
All right. Hmm.
So, Toastmasters, if you're not able to come up with a story, it's not necessary that you come up with a story. What you can do is create a loop of words. See where your imagination or your creativity takes you. Okay, so you can do it either way, just play with the words.
Okay, so trip or trip. So I really like to go to the trips on and off, as sometimes I didn't get the time because of my busy schedule. But within 2 to 3 months, I just go to trip on trip, and I really enjoy because I'm really very much passionate about to roam around the world and also want to explore India. So trip or trip is like a passion. Like I want to just go and enjoy the beauty, the serenity with my family, with my child. Trip or trip. Wherever I go, just I choose to be in the jungle or somewhere like where there is only and only nature. Because when I just go and just sit under the tree or somewhere besides the snow or somewhere near to the mountains, that is like an extraordinary experience. And there we do meditation, where we enjoy with the family, where we give time to ourselves. That is very important, because sometimes in this busy schedule we don't give time to ourselves. So trip or trip is very interesting, just to get off your workload. Also, we have to arrange a trip or trip to enjoy life, and we are all here to live a powerful life, to enjoy the life, and we must have to arrange this trip or trip. That is really very compulsory in one's life. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. And I'm pretty sure after the lockdown and all of 2020, everybody needs that break of trip. All right. Now, can I have any guests on board? Come
We
on,
have
you can
Kapil,
try here.
Vineet. We have a lot of guests today. Kapil, would you like to volunteer?
We won't judge you, don't worry. This is the
Yeah, I
safest
can.
place you can get.
I can give it a try.
All right.
Hi.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to begin saying that I am not in the habit of getting high. I do not take those substances, and uh, high for me, high is something I always have. This word is always there in my mind because I really want to achieve high. Let it be my career or let it be the personal growth. I want to achieve the highest. So this word, I resonate with this word a lot, and I always try to put in a lot of efforts to achieve the highest. Whether it is in my career, if I'm given a project in my company, I would like to deliver the quality which is high. And if I talk about my personal growth, I really want to give time to myself. I make sure that I always have some time for myself so that I can improve and I can raise the standard of me as an individual. And that is the reason I want to become the Toastmaster, because I know that this is one of the platform which has given opportunities to many people to grow as a professional, as a leader, and I also uh, want to join this journey with all of you and grow as a professional as well as a leader. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. Thank you.
It was wonderful. You did not seem nervous at all. Trust me. I've been worse than this at points.
Thank you.
All right. Now we're gonna switch our activity. Now, instead of words, I'm going to give you two pictures and you can make a story out of it. You can just be creative. I just want to tinker your imagination and creativity, kind of mess with it.
And I would like to let you all know that the pictures are not remotely related. Okay, they are not at all related. So your story need not make sense. Okay, you can be in space,
Yes.
washing your clothes. Okay, you could be an elephant who is on the moon. So allow your creative juices to flow. Your story need not make sense. Okay, just go with the images, and because nobody is judging you, the evaluation is done for the participants in the earlier part.
Yes, exactly. You can recall all your stories you have dreamt of in childhood and then you grew up only to know, oops, not possible at the moment. So let's try think like a child. So, any volunteers? Just gonna repeat myself. Can't do this without you. Please help me.
Vineet Nair, you want to volunteer?
Yeah, sure, I can go.
Okay, great.
All right. Oopsie.
Okay. So first of all, good evening to all the Toastmasters and fellow guests. So looks like we have a mall and a bee, and so like I'm thinking of a brand which would go with bee and a logo that would be there, and um, like since we are here to broaden our imagination, so I'd like to create my own brand here in the mall which would resonate with the bee. I mean, just the logo to go with that. Now I'm not sure what the brand would be and what the product would be, but yeah, I would go for I'm not click I do not like my mind is not clicking to any product which relate to it, but yeah, I would shop for any mall with this particular logo since I have created just few seconds ago. So yeah, that's that would be all from my end. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Vineet. It is something I hadn't thought of, a logo of a housefly. Amazing. Who's up next? Who's up next? Okay, Deepak sir.
I've noticed one thing that there seems to be no timing in this, which means one can continue and speak for as long as one wants.
Yes, sir. Who? We don't want to stop you. We want to listen to you.
Yeah, hours and hours.
We won't mind. We actually won't mind.
Okay, I need to see this image carefully. Oh, okay.
Good.
It's been 1 year. 1 year since I've been stuck in space. 1 year where I've been staring down at Earth, trying to figure out how I can ever get back to that city called New Delhi. Here in space, I've been pining to have vegetables, all kinds of vegetables. carrots and peas and cucumber. Any other vegetables you'd like to name? All those vegetables are missing in space. But there's only one thing that I find here with me to give me company, and that's 20 other people, all of them Toastmasters. Day in and day out, all we are doing is speak. Everybody's giving speeches. Nobody wants to do evaluations. And that's becoming very tough too. Because the moment you ask for people to volunteer to be evaluators, they say we've not eaten vegetables today, so we can't evaluate. And therefore, nobody is willing to evaluate. What do we do? How do we get back to Earth? How do we get back to New Delhi? It's becoming so tough. Does anybody have any suggestions? What can we do? How can we come out of this place? Yeah, you might see my background and think that I can't be in space. But friends, this is Zoom. In Zoom, you can be anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe. And therefore, don't think that this is where I am. I am in space. I am circling around Earth, but no way am I able to come down and land on that place called Earth and have the vegetables of my dreams. Madam Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Deepak sir. I saw Gursifat volunteer. Would you like to take up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay then.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and your guests. So, it was Saturday night and I was partying with my friends, and it was a lovely evening that was going on. And suddenly there was a call from my boss, and he told me that you haven't done the accounts really well. You should check it. You have done you have really done something wrong with it. What are you doing? Are you not serious with your job? Do Should I fire you? What should I do? And suddenly, the moment he said, should I fire you? My dad called me up. He said, Gursifat, where are you? Our factory is on fire and we need to go. Come fast. And I was shocked. We went to the factory. We somehow managed, with a lot of neighbors who helped us, we managed to save our factory in a time bit. And then suddenly there is another call, a call from my friend from Canada. He says me, Gursifat, I am coming to India and we have to meet because I'm just coming for 2 days. And there were so many things going on. And at night I was so confused what happened in a single day from Saturday to Sunday that I could not even imagine. And the day was really hectic, but it went. Over to you, Madam Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gursifat. Just come up already, man. Come on. Yes, Mr. Chief Judge. I'm so happy to see you volunteer. Mm.
Okay. Can you please brief me? What do I have to do with these two pictures? I was not in the initial part.
Okay, so you have these two pictures and you can make a story out of it, or just whatever comes to your mind, just
Okay.
make a story or whatever you want us to say about it.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Good evening, my dear friends and Toastmasters. A Ferrari and a ride on the waves of the sea. Two passions that I always wanted to have in my younger age. Though I am not capable of any of them right now, I still am delusional. In my midlife crisis about 17 years back, I always dreamt of having a Lamborghini. And thank you, Madam Toastmaster, to have given this to me in a picture. I will take it as a gift, keep it as a screenshot, and keep it there on my screen that I do have something to say about, brag about that I do have a Lamborghini with me, riding the waves on the ocean. I wish I could do that. I've been watching Baywatch in my younger days, not because of the waves, but because of something different. And I will not tell you what that difference was. That's only for men to hear and understand. But yes, that at that time was becoming my passion. I used to watch this hunk of a guy riding the waves and saving people as a safeguard. And I always wanted that I should also ride the waves. And once I tried to do it in Mumbai, and I fell flat on my face and almost drowned and was saved by not so handsome lifeguard. Today I am alive just with this passion that one day I will still be riding a Ferrari, if not mine, that my son's. We always should live with this passion that someday your dreams will be either completed by you or your next of kin. We always leave a hierarchy, a legacy behind us. Just like we Toastmasters have been being on this platform for the last 100 years, there is each and every one of us who is leaving a legacy and a hierarchy behind us. Let's keep this passion alive. Let's drive this Ferrari of Toastmasters and ride this wave of communication and leadership all day long and all our life. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being such a great audience. Now I would like to hand over the stage to Madam the contest chair, Toastmaster Akriti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashna. That was indeed a very engaging session. So thanks to you for keeping the audience hooked up at all points of time. All right. So I would like to start by first distributing the certificates of participation and the role players. All right. So I would like to present the certificate of participation to the first contestant, Toastmaster Pooja Kharbanda. Just a second. All right. So is my screen visible? All right. Great. So second contestant, TM Gursipat Kaur Chabra. Third contestant, Toastmaster Shivali Chauhan. Fourth contestant, Toastmaster Akshat Goyal. Fifth contestant, Toastmaster Kartik Bhatia. Sixth contestant, Toastmaster Simran Dua. Seventh contestant, Toastmaster Gajendra Khare. Eighth contestant, Toastmaster Saurabh Bindal. And last but not the least, Toastmaster Karanveer Singh as the ninth contestant. Thank you all. None of you backed out at the last point of time and kept your promise. So I would like to congratulate you for the wonderful performance. And I hope if it was in my hands, I will give you all the awards. All right. So now we'll come to the role players, which have been the pillars of this meeting and have helped reduce my burden from my shoulders. So we have the first certificate of appreciation for Toastmaster Nipun Ahuja, who has served as an excellent contest master. Thank you, Toastmaster Nipun Ahuja. Next up, we have Toastmaster Vishal Agarwal as the timer. Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal Agarwal. Next, we have Toastmaster Ghanapriya, who was also the timer. Thank you, Toastmaster Ghanapriya. All right, so now we come to Sergeant at Arms, who had a strict monitor-like duty to monitor all the participants. and I believe that they have all contacted the chief judge and they have performed their duties excellently. So the first sergeant at arms was Toastmaster Meher Kaur. Thank you, Toastmaster Meher. Then we have the Toastmaster Ayush Raj Kaushik. Thank you, Toastmaster Ayush. And last, we have Toastmaster Anita Gupta. Thank you, Toastmaster Anita Gupta. We had rather invited her at the last moment, and she was helping enough to accept the invitation. So, thank you so much. Then I would like to present a certificate, although I am not eligible enough, but I would like to present the certificate of appreciation to our Chief Judge, Toastmaster Deputy DTM DTM Shahid Anwar Rafi, who was very humble, and it is the first time that I am serving as the contest chair of any contest, and he has been humble enough to teach me each and everything, and he was available at all points of time. So my deepest gratitude to our Chief Judge, Shahid Anwar Rafi sir. Thank you very much. All right. So now we would like to come to the winners. I would not keep you hooked on for a very long period of time. I know it's already very long. So any guesses who is the second runner up? Please, all of you at this point of time can turn on your audios, and it is okay if you right now create a fish market as well. There is no problem.
Maybe Gajendra.
All right. Any more guesses?
Shivali.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right. So now coming on your screen is the second runner up, which is Toastmaster Gursifat Kaur Chawla. Congratulations, Toastmaster Gursifat Kaur Chawla.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. So now let's come to the first runner up. Any guesses who would be the first runner up? All right. We had 9 contestants, lots of options.
Karanveer.
Gajendra sir.
Okay.
Karthik.
All right. So our first runner-up for the table topics contest is Toastmaster Karanveer Singh, as rightly guessed. Congratulations, Toastmaster Karanveer. All right, now is the big fish. Now, who has won the contest for the table topics this season? Any guesses?
My guess is Shivali Chauhan.
Okay.
So, Akriti, you said big fish. I didn't see a whale participating today.
Anybody else who would like to go?
Shivali.
Okay.
Karthik Bhatia.
Gajendra sir.
Shivali.
All right. Let's reveal who is the winner of the contest. So the winner of the contest is Toastmaster Karthik Bhatia, our beloved president. Congratulations, Toastmaster Karthik Bhatia.
Well, thank you. I surprised myself with it. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's as per the quorum for me to speak, but felt like a moment to intervene. Well, thank you, everyone. I mean, I didn't really expect this to be the case. Honestly, I didn't really prepare much or anything, and I'm going through a lot of pain right now. If anyone wants to see why, I got braces done, so I am on a lot of painkillers, and suddenly, this just seemed like something I had to do for the club. That's why I'm here. Honestly, I didn't want to be here because of all the pain and the painkillers that I've had to take. But to support Akriti and to support the club, I participated, and I would have ideally liked someone else to win. But yes, judge's choice, chief judge's choice, and a big thank you to everyone. And thank you to everyone else who's won. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kartik Bhatia. A moment of appreciation for our president, who actually is very supportive and just available at a minute's time. Whenever you contact him, he's readily available and has helped me a lot in discharging my duties efficiently as a contest chair. Now, I would like the Chief Judge to address the audience.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair. Good evening once again, my dear friends in Toastmasters. It was really an honor to be the Chief Judge of this club. And I don't know, Sir Deepak Menon will vouch for it or approve how I have done. But let me tell you a fun fact. I started off to collect the judges, like I call them, collecting them together. It's like they are gems, so we have to collect them. I started off with addressing 600 trained judges in my district and beyond my district. So I approached two more districts, District 92 as well as District 122, and I shortlisted 18 judges. Out of 18, 14 dropped out. Two could not make it on the last day, and yet it is still a record that in a club there are 11 plus 1 judges. Correct me if I am wrong, Mr. Deepak. I believe I have set a record today.
Certainly have.
Thank you so much, sir. And let's give it a big round of applause for the judges who joined me from District 22, that is your neighbor Pakistan, and our down south friends from District 92. These were the people who joined me, and as far as from Nepal, they came all the way from Nepal. And it is only possible because of having all these online meetings and Zoom meetings. We should always see a bright light in anything that is not so bright like we think of. When this pandemic happened, I was thinking that I should drop out of Toastmasters. But unfortunately, I was the president at that time and I had a responsibility to complete. And once the ball set rolling, that how this online thing of Toastmasters is going to help us, trust me, and I'm being very genuine, this has really tremendously helped a number of people in going forward with the crisis, as well as the communication, the new form of communication that has come online. So if so for now, till now you have not renewed yourself, please go ahead, do that, and also keep attending meetings and also prepare for the offline meetings that are going to soon happen. Once again, thank you for allowing me to be on this club's CJ board, and looking forward to see you again. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster Akriti.
Thank you so much, Chief Judge, for taking the time out and being available all the time and helping us in efficiently conducting the contest. Although I have thanked a lot of people, but I don't think I've thanked all of you. So first of all, I would like to again thank the judges in the team of the Chief Judge who have taken out the time, their precious time to come to our contest and evaluate the contestants so that there is a fair and equal opportunity provided to everyone. So thank you very much. And also thank you to all the contestants. I believe that there were a few contestants who were new, who had participated for the first time in any sort of contest. I appreciate the courage of them coming forward and participating in this contest. So thank you to all the contestants, all the judges, all the guests who are present here, and all the dignitaries. Thank you very much. I thereby officially end the table topics contest of Central Delhi Toastmasters Club. Thank you.